not talking about a particular product this week. We're really talking about love and kindness and how that relates to you staying fit as a virtual presenter. Hey, fellow humans, welcome to the Virtual Presentation Skills Podcast. This is the show where we mix professional wisdom, a dash of humor, and a lot of really cool brain science. I am so happy to meet you today, and I'm grateful you decided to share your valuable time with me. I'm Kimberli Gilbert, your host. We are focused this week on presentation fitness. If you watch and follow the show, you know we have regular weekly rotations, and the fourth week of the month is presentation fitness. So we talk about a different subject every week for how to stay fit when you are expected to be in long, grueling hours of virtual meetings and trade shows and presentations and really just working in front of a screen. Many of you know last year in my family, we suffered deaths. Not a happy topic to talk about, but the purpose of the show today is to share different ways of staying fit so that you might be able to carry on in your work life after a significant death. The most significant death last year during the holidays was that of my dad, my biological father, and we had been reconnected for just 13 years. I know for a fact death serves as a major stressor that can either solidify or even fracture family bonds. And there's lots and lots of studies, if you happen to be going through this right now, that indicate very high levels of potential closeness in families and the potential for a heck of a lot of conflict. As many of you know, there's contextual factors, lots of impact on friendships, and then even long-term effects on siblings. So I am traveling this week to a different state, and I feel very fortunate to share this very short story with you. Tuesdays usually are a longer show, but today will be a much shorter show. I am very fortunate to be in a situation where a death has solidified a family bond. It's incredible because I've suffered death in my family before, and it really just tore everybody apart. I've heard a lot of people mention death either brings people closer or really tears people apart. And this is related to presentation fitness because this warms my heart and helps me stay fit as a presenter. Sometimes you need to know when to step away and take a step back from the grind. I know a lot of you agree with that. And if you have the opportunity to release the tension, step away from the grind, and work on family bonds, I'm going to encourage you today to give it a shot. On the airplane over here, I was sitting next to a gentleman who just openly started talking about his dad and the fact that he really wanted a relationship with his dad, and he's not close to his dad at all. So we started talking about different ideas for him to further bond with his biological father. He has not lived close to his family for a very long time. And the neurolinguistics coach practitioner just popped right out, sitting there on the airplane and next to somebody I don't know. And he trusted me. He trusted me with his story, which I thought was really touching. And by the time the airplane landed, he had all these great ideas and this new energy for connecting with his dad. This week, I am connecting with my dad's sister, my biological aunt, who I have not been in contact with for years. It's been over 30 years since I have seen my auntie. And the only reason we weren't in touch is because the siblings weren't in touch, and my dad was one of the siblings. And the divorce between my mom and dad when I was very young caused a rift in the family. Now, isn't that just silly? We lost years and years and years worth of time. And I really want to encourage you to take a minute if you're in this situation to pause, breathe, look around you, think about your own environment. And having these strong family bonds could potentially help you in your work life. I know I will leave this week and go back home to Oregon feeling like my heart is full. I am so loved by family I haven't been in contact with for years because I did not think they would want to be in contact with me. That really was my thought because there was such a rift with my dad, my uncle, and my other auntie, who is no longer with us either. And I really thought, oh my gosh, this family, this extended family wants nothing to do with me. And they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything at all to make me think they didn't want anything to do with me. It was just my own thought because my dad did not speak kindly of them. And since my dad passed during the holidays last year, the doors have been open. And for me, this is God led. I don't think there would be any other way that I would have been in touch with my auntie. She reached out just to say hi, and I'm sorry your dad passed. And then we started having all of these conversations. And it turns out we're so very similar, and we've been together for 2 days now, and everything's going really, really well. She's gracious enough to have me in her home. And I really feel like it's just new love, new relationships, new hope. And this is going to make me better and stronger in my job with this podcast. So we're not talking about a particular product this week. We're really talking about love and kindness and how that relates to you staying fit as a virtual presenter. Many of you know I am still working on my book. So of course this will be a chapter in my book. I'll certainly let you know when we finally get the book edited and published and launched. It'll be really, really fun. It's a really interesting topic. I won't say any more right now. Crazy, crazy, crazy story. Anyway, my hope for you, if you are listening, is to think about your fitness this week, especially your presentation fitness, how you show up on screen. You know, we talk in the virtual office audit all about getting your office set up so you're very proficient and very professional as you go live. If you haven't joined us for a group virtual office audit, don't miss out. virtualofficeaudit.com. In episode 95, I actually gave away a code word for you to receive a free group virtual office audit. If you go back and listen to episode 95 and type in that code word, we will honor that code word through the end of March. It'll be part of our March Madness. So please take advantage of it. It's 30 minutes, 7 steps, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed with what you learn. I know a lot of you are still brand new to virtual meetings and webinars and virtual presentations, and that's our expertise. Everybody has a gift, and that is certainly mine and has been for 22 years. It's amazing that I'm even sane right now. Imagine being an entrepreneur for 22 years. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, this moves us to the end of the show. I'm going to go ahead and close out early so I can go and spend time with my auntie that I am newly connected with. And I feel so much love for this podcast and so much good energy. And I really appreciate you listening and liking the show and continuing to support us. This has been quite a journey. Anyway, if something about this podcast lit your brain on fire, or you would like to connect, you can also email me to happiness@virtualofficeaudit.com, and I will absolutely respond to you. I'd love to hear any of your crazy virtual presentation stories and know how we could potentially make a difference for you. I look forward to meeting you in the next episode, where we go live from the waist up.